One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the USF Bulls and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Bulls will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Army's offense will get the football first. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Bulls offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Running inside, it's Isaac.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep.
Touchdown, South Florida! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it on the option. Might have a chance. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Pulled down for the tackle. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Keeps it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the big fullback. What a tackle to stop him short of the goal line, and they come up big on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to pass. Complete. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Collins. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to... Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Offense working from the pistol. Pulls it on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Doing it himself again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking for a man, it's Van Buren. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation.
To kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Bring in the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He goes right back to the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Breaks loose. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the... And they will score! Touchdown, Black Knights!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. And now over to your game inside Michie Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Nike Stadium.
And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the left side.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls and fires complete. Strong, firm tackle. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking for a big gain. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Bounced off his feet. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Hunting the first down marker on the read to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Got a little grass. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Gets the back moving. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Army!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Sends it back in motion. Under fire.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Can't get him to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. And he'll be brought down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Pulls it again on the option. Touchdown, Bulls! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The Bulls deliver an answer.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. They want to run this quarterback. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pick.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. The pitch. Picks up the first down. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Give to the big fullback. Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Finding open areas. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the fullback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To throw, it's Van Buren. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Look out, he's got room. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There's a crease. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Last chance coming up. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing.